Good morning and welcome to another episode of The Drive. The Drive. Hey, good morning, my friend. As you can see, this is a very different setting. Why? Well, I'm actually in my house. This is one of our spare rooms here, so I think you can see the sun is shining. This is kind of outside of where we are. This here, just out of interest, this is what we've been building for a little while. This is like an outdoor kitchen and barbecue area with a pizza oven and all that kind of good stuff. So let me just sit here, try and get out of that sun for a minute, for a brief second. I want to actually address a specific topic. A lot of times on the drive, I'm kind of just talking about what it is we're up to and various things like that, which I always will keep doing. But today I want to actually answer a specific thing. And I've got a few topics I really want to address. So probably over the next few drives, I'm actually going to address specific topics. So the first of the topics, though, let me just address one specific one in this, is when do you know it's right to start outsourcing things, and how do you do it? What should you outsource? So really, we're going to talk about outsourcing for a few minutes. So, you know, when you're building your business, in fact, in life in general, you only really have two main sort of commodities, or whatever you want to call it, that you'd put in. One is time and one is money. And the way I think about money in the business is money allows me to buy back time. That's kind of how I view it. It's like imagine if you've got two like coupons. You've got time coupons and you've got money coupons. And you've got to spend them. Like, they're both being spent, right? Every day you've got 1 hour blocks. So you've got 24 coupons in a day of your time, and then money, however much money you have to put into your business, right? Every hour that goes by, you're spending a time coupon, right? And they don't come back. And they are very limited, right? And you have money coupons that you can put into your business as well. Now, that money obviously has to be allocated to everything that you do in your business. So, for example, you're going to need money for website hosting. You're going to need money for an autoresponder. You're probably going to need money as soon as possible for paid advertising. And of course, the other thing to consider, which is what we're talking about here, is how do you buy back some time? Because, you know, the last thing that you want to do, especially long term, is to build a business that does not allow you to be away from running the business. So you have to be able to buy back those time coupons. So you use money coupons to buy back the time. And therefore now you free up your time, okay? And now you can do with it what you want. Does that make sense? Because we all have 24 hours in a day. And so when you are able, you want to start looking at outsourcing. Now, on a basic level, when you are just a business of one, some of the things you want to outsource would be the tasks that really are not profit-producing tasks, not income-generating activities, and you want to try and replace yourself from those. So, for example, let me give you a rough bit of guidance as to the sort of things that I would have I did outsource early on. Sort of like virtual assistant type tasks, emails, checking emails, responding to emails possibly, posting blog posts, uploading your videos if you do video, uploading your podcasts if you do podcasts. You know, anything that's not directly contributing towards income and sales coming into your business, you want to ultimately be looking to start to outsource as soon as you can, especially those kind of administrative type of tasks, okay? So the way in which you go about this is do a full list, like grab a trusty old school traditional pen and paper and write down like every single thing that you do on a day-to-day basis to operate your online business. Because everybody watching this is going to be doing different stuff, so it's kind of a general process. So write every single thing down that you do, right, until you've exhausted this whole list. And then as time going on each day, keep checking, am I doing something that's not on my list? Then add it to the list and keep adding until you've got this exhaustive list. And then you're going to do this interesting thing where you're going to circle which of these things that I'm doing directly affects my income. So for example, creating a video, right, that you can post online that can be used as an ad, for example, or used as content to attract traffic. That would be something that would impact your sales because it allows you to get traffic and therefore make sales. Placing an ad online directly impacts sales. Sending an email to your list when you have one directly impacts income. I don't know, you see where I'm heading kind of with this, right? You're going to be able to circle all these things. But then what you're going to be left with is a lot of stuff, and I guarantee you it'll probably work somewhere along the 80-20 principle, right? 80% of the stuff on that bit of paper will not be your income impacting tasks or income producing tasks. And those are the sorts of things there that you could start to say, right, is this something I can outsource? And when you're kind of when you're at the earlier stages and you don't have tons of money to put in perhaps, then obviously you're going to have to juggle between how much can I afford to put into outsource to be able to free myself up from this stuff. But eventually, as time goes on and your business grows and everything's going in a great direction, you will only want to be focusing on those income producing tasks, okay? And so that gives you a bit of guidance. Now, like I say, I think mostly you're probably going to be looking at your first outsourcer might be like a virtual assistant. How do you get one? Well, we always use a site called Upwork. It used to be called Odesk, but it's called Upwork.com. Upwork.com, Upwork.com. And on there you can basically list any job. So if you're looking for a virtual assistant, you'll be able to list all the tasks that you're looking for someone. Now just bear in mind that it's not normally likely to find someone that can do everything you want them to do in one person. This is why you got to look and list and be open and honest and, you know, look for what skills people have. But you'd list your job, put it up there, and people will start to apply and submit their sort of information, their skills and experience and things like that, and see what you can find. And that's kind of how you would go about things. And you'd be probably pleasantly surprised how low cost you can get an outsourced virtual assistant to take some of those tasks off your hand. And, you know, to be honest, early on, you're not going to need somebody for a lot of hours. So you might be talking, you know, even if you outsource to somebody for a couple of hours a day, right? Just had somebody a couple of hours a day to take care of some of those things. You're probably looking at like $5 to $8 a day. Okay, and so for $5 to $8 a day, you can really free up a lot of your time and buy that time back and put it on the income producing task. So anyway, hope you find that helpful. If of course you're watching here on YouTube, smash that subscribe button and join the family. With that said, I'm probably going to head outside because the sun is shining. So until then, next time, take care. Bye bye for now.